The bachelorette party for my best friend was in full swing. We were playing Never Have I Ever, and the shots were pouring. I lifted the last finger I had left, ready to deliver a killer truth. Never have I ever dated Beltway royalty. Simone across the table, a friend of the groom, scoffed playfully. Oh, everyone in Capital City claims to have dated some prince. Which one did you bag? The Palisades, a Caldwell. The patio instantly fell silent. Brock, the groom, finally leaned back in his chair, a strange look in his eyes. So you were the girl who actually dumped Holden Caldwell. My vision was starting to blur. I fought to keep my eyes focused on Brock. How do you know his name? Are you two, like, acquainted? Brock snapped back to the moment, fiddling with his phone, his expression returning to normal. Not acquainted, but in that part of D.C. there's only one family named Caldwell that matters. Yeah, that one. Sierra, my best friend, leaned in, her eyes wide with gossip. Royalty means serious money, right? Serious, I confirmed, gesturing vaguely. His family estate had a private lake on the property. Like a full-sized, dock, a boat lake. Holy hell, in the Palisades, that's more than rich. That's legacy. Was he good to you? He was, incredibly good. I wouldn't have finished college without him. And okay, was he hot? The image of a face, sculpted and precise like a museum piece, flashed through my mind. I nodded. Put him next to any A-list actor and he'd still win. That's the trouble with meeting someone breathtakingly perfect too young. It raises your emotional threshold so high, everything else feels like a compromise. Sierra sighed dramatically. Rich, gorgeous, and good to you. Why on earth did you dump him? I paused, staring at the condensation on my glass. It wasn't really dumping. You know how those families are. They don't exactly welcome a girl without the right pedigree into the inner circle. Brock seemed intrigued. He tossed his phone onto the table and nodded toward the rest of the group. Everyone else here, except Sierra and me from Bay City, were his DC friends. They caught his meaning immediately. With knowing glances, they filed out to the downstairs card room. It was just the three of us on the rooftop patio. Brock poured me another drink. Spill it. Did his mother try to buy you off? I shook my head. Not quite. A woman in Eleanor Caldwell's position wouldn't bother with clumsy tactics. She simply forced me to face reality. It was right before graduation. Holden had planned a trip for us and asked where I wanted to go. I'd seen videos of Iceland's volcanoes and glaciers on my feed and was excitedly showing him when I heard him on the phone. His tone was tight, edged with a barely contained frustration. I've been too busy lately, I can't make it back. She's busy too. Internships, final papers. She has a lot on her plate. If this is all you're going to talk about, don't call me again. He hung up and turned, catching my eye. The panic he tried to mask by quickly lowering his gaze didn't escape me. I asked tentatively, was that your family, yay? Should you go back and check on them? No need. He saw my phone screen and instantly changed the subject. So, have you decided where you want to go? We had just settled on Iceland when a car pulled up next to me on my walk home from my internship.